Hey guys, I'm Mike back here for another video. In this video, guys, we're going to go through a lot of different presents. Not all of them, obviously, because I don't know what all the presents look like. But we're going to go through some screenshots I found on Twitter, and I'm going to try to guess which, what the actual thing going to be in case you do pull one of these presents. So the first one we have here is going to be a little ribbon, and it's going to be a green and red box. Now, obviously, as you can see on the screen, that's what you see. Now, I have it put up on my other monitor, and why I do that is because I'm going to try to zoom in and see if I can see anything on this box, and maybe try to pull out any kind of extra information. EA loves to put some extra information, and actually, it looks like it says halfback. If you guys look at the very top, you might not be able to see this, but on the very top of the screen, it actually looks like it says halfback. So let me real fast. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'll show you guys on the I'll pop it up on the screen in a second. So as you can see right there, it actually looks like it says halfback. It looks like it's an H and a B. So pretty much what I can take away from this present, at least, is that we know it's going to be a halfback of some kind. It might be an out-of-position halfback. That's something they like to sneak in there, these out-of-position players. And a green and red, only thing I can think about is maybe the team colors being the Jets, and being red maybe being, I don't know. The one legend I think they might add to the game would be Joe McKnight. He actually recently passed away due to a fatal shooting. But the thing is, they might bring him into the game as a legend for the Christmas promo, and if that is the case, we could possibly be seeing Joe McKnight with this one. So who knows? I know there's a Christmas present with a Jets logo, and that obviously also could be Joe McKnight, but halfback, and it's a jet or some kind of green and red. If you guys have any ideas on any of these Christmas presents, definitely leave them down below. But zooming in real fast, I don't see any other kind of clue on this Christmas present other than obviously being halfback, and that's pretty much it. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, so now we have this one on the screen, and it's a little blue box, so definitely starting out great. Looking at it very closely, definitely, it looks like there's something in the reflection. Well, we have blue and orange. So if we think about team colors, what could that be? That could be the Broncos. A blue and orange looks like a Bronco, in my opinion. I'm sorry, it looks like the Broncos colors. Maybe the Giants. Maybe the orange is just trying to, scare us away. It looks like there's some kind of reflection of, I think it looks like a bell, I think. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else. It doesn't look like the hand is showing anything. Maybe the Rams. Ooh, that's actually, I think that might be a good idea, guys. The Rams, blue and yellow. The Rams and the Broncos, it looks like, again, guys, remember, this is all just speculation. I don't know what these presents actually are, and I'm just taking a wild guess from some of the presents. It looks, really, honestly, I have no idea what this present. It looks definitely like there could be something good here, because, the whole entire, motto, good things come in small packages. Maybe that's the whole motto with this one. But let's go on to the next present, guys. The next present we have here is going to be a little blue box. And actually, if you look in the left-hand corner, you actually see a Browns logo. Actually, real fast, let me show you guys on the screen now. And as you can see right there, you see the little Browns logo in the left-hand corner. Other than that, I'm looking around the box. Nothing else is very obvious. Now, when it comes to the Browns logo, that could mean anything. Now, it could be Jim Brown, for all we know, because he was a Brown. He was a running back for the Browns, but I don't know, guys. I mean, again, any of these presents, definitely give me your feedback down below on what you think they are. I'm just trying to, in this video, point out what I think it is and point out the clues that helps you try to figure them out. 'Cause I know some people don't really see the clues, and I'm just trying to point out on every single present where the clues do lie. Again, I think that might be it for the present because I am zooming in on my other monitor, if you are wondering, guys. That's how I'm trying to figure out, what they, if there's any other clues. I don't see any. I must be missing some of these clues in some of these presents, but right there, obviously, Cleveland's Browns. So let's go on to the next present. So looking at this one is actually very, very colorful. We have, now, I think that might be is that a Saints logo? Right away, I don't know if that's just the, like, if you guys see right at the very bottom, right next to the ribbon, or right next to the red stripe, you actually see that what looks like a Saints logo, but I don't know if that's just continuing on with the top part, how it's like the Saints logo 3 times. I don't know if that's the case, or if it's actually a Saints logo. Now, we do see a bell in this present, and of course, whenever I see a bell, I think of Le'Veon Bell. So, I don't know if that is some indication of what it could be. Let's see. I know they love to put little, like, hints. Of course, these pictures are not the best quality. Sorry about that, guys. I did just get these pictures on Twitter, and that's why they are not the best quality, because random people have taken these pictures. The left-hand corner, I don't know if this is something. You guys can tell me down below. I'll show you guys in 1 second. Let me just pull it up real fast, and I'll show you guys zoomed in what I'm talking about. So let me show you now. Now this is what I'm talking about. I don't know if this is anything. I just saw that and I actually thought there was I actually saw that and just thought that, that looks like it looks like something. I doubt it's anything, but that's just, you guys can give me your feedback down below. Can you make out like a little figure in that little purple circle? I feel like that's the clue. Because every present seems to have at least one clue. And it looks like a G or a 6. It looks like a G or a 6. I don't know what that could be, but that's definitely, I feel like, the clue in this present. Other than the color of the present being red and gold, which gold makes me think of Steelers, and gold makes me think of the Saints. And with all the Saints icons around, this might be a Saint. But I don't know. Another area I think that might be some kind of, might be something. Let me show you guys in a second. Let me pull it up for you guys real fast. Right here. Let me just put it on the screen. And here we go. Right now. Alright, so right here in the little ribbon, I don't know why, but to me that looks like New England Patriots. You guys can give me feedback down below. Does that look like the Patriots logo? Just maybe the top part of it. So, just the top part of the Patriots logo. Does that look like it? In my opinion, it looks like the end of the Patriots logo. Like the top head of it. That's what it looks like in my opinion. Other than that, the bell, definitely, I feel like there might be some resemblance with the bell, and then what ends up being the present. But other than that, I can't really see anything. I don't see anything, at least, that indicates what the present might be. So we are going to go on to the next present, guys. Alright, so here is the next present. Let me zoom in real fast to see if there's any kind of clue. Starting off right away, we see it's okay, so it's obviously a 49ers. Like, some presents, it's not obvious what team it is. I feel like this is obviously a 49ers gift. Okay, when I think of 49ers, was that last year or this year? All Pro Packs last year had Patrick Willis. I don't think they have it this year. Now, actually, if you look in the background, you can see a stadium. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me show you guys real fast on a zoomed in picture of it. But there's a stadium in the background of the actual image. So let me just do this real fast. But on the background image, and let me just do this. All right, 1 second, guys. Alright, so right here, as you can see, the background image, it looks like the top of a stadium. So it looks like there's some kind of stadium. It's a 49ers logo. Yeah, and it, of course, there's some, like, different, ornaments around and some, what is that? I forget what that thing is called. Oh, crap. I feel like there's something I'm missing in some of these presents. I feel like there's obvious. Now, there's a star at the very bottom. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's a star. Never mind. Yeah, so definitely with all these presents, give me your feedback. If you guys see on the screen right now, that little orange thing, I think that's a ball or ornament, it looks like. That might have something to do with what it is. Obviously, it's a 49er. It might be Steve Young. It might be Ronnie Lott. So, definitely, the stadium in the background makes me think like it's a big performer. So, like a Ronnie Lott or a Steve Young. So, let's go on to the next present, guys. Alright, so here's the next present. Obviously, we have a red box with a lot of stars on them. A lot of stars on them. We have a white... Actually, this is a Cowboys gift, I think. I'll show you guys real fast why I think it's a Cowboys gift. There's a white little star at the very bottom of the box. So let me zoom in real fast and show you. Alright, so right there, as you can see, that little white star, that kind of reminds me, it makes me think it's a Cowboys gift. And there's also some white stars around the whole entire box. And stars around the whole box, period. And guys, if you see that big red star right there, tell me that does not look like the Dallas Cowboys symbol. Like, that definitely looks like the Dallas Cowboys symbol. Now, this could be Zeke. Red box, so it's something... if I'm thinking about something red on the Cowboys, I'll think of injury, honestly. I'll think about injured. And I would think about Derek McFadden. But, Derek McFadden or Dunbar, who just came back from an injury. I don't know if I would really think... Actually, I think McFadden came back too. But other than that, I don't know what the real clue is. It definitely has to be a Cowboys gift. There's also another red star around. So let's go on to the next one. I'm saying Cowboys gift. In my opinion, if it's red, I'm just thinking about McFadden. Alright, so now this is a lot of gifts. Now, some of these pictures are not the best when it comes to, like, the way they look. Like, they're not the best quality. But I'm just going to glance over real fast and tell you what I think. The first one is contracts. So the first one, I think it's Mrs. Claus and some, gifts. That's, I believe, going to be contracts. The second one, I'm trying to think about what the presents looked like and what they ended up being. And I believe the second one is going to be, that actually looks like contracts too. I know the first one definitely, it looks like contracts. And it opens up on Christmas, which is the worst. Second one, I don't know. Third one, I'm just going to go over these quickly, guys, because I don't want to, spend too long. Because the pictures aren't that great, so I'm not able to zoom in and really break down everything. So, the third one, we got the green ball. No idea what that could be. I always say Cowboys for the fourth one. Fifth one, we have a white box. And obviously, I'm not able to see what that could be. But this one down here, the two boxes, that's a Raiders gift. And that might be Bo Jackson. Because what we saw was Bo Jackson last year came out of it was a white box. It was like one white box. Exactly like the one in this picture. The white box with black dots. That was Bo Jackson last year. So this could be a Bo Jackson gift. We already talked about the 49ers one. This is a orange and blue one. It looks like the Broncos colors. I'm guessing maybe John Elway. Maybe Brandon Marshall. One of the Broncos. Going through... Actually, that's it. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you participate down below by giving your feedback on what you think the presents are. Obviously, I don't know what the presents are. I don't think anybody but EA knows what the presents are. So, obviously, don't kill me if you think I'm completely wrong on all the presents. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.